Guys, Billy Davidson here with Davidson Pressure Washing and Painting, Hammond, Louisiana. I want to talk to you all about parking lot striping right now. All right, guys, again, Billy Davidson here. We're talking about parking lot striping, do's and don'ts, what it really is. A lot of people have a lot of questions about parking lot striping. I get about 5 or 6 calls or text messages each week contacting me regarding parking lot striping. It's an industry out there where you can make a lot of money really quickly. I wouldn't say this is a get rich quick scheme, but it's close to it. You can make a lot of money really quick, no joke. Hundreds of dollars per hour, thousands of dollars per day, and perhaps even tens of thousands of dollars per month just starting out. It's one of these industries where once you break through in it, the sky is the limit. I mean, you can make hundreds of thousands of dollars a year just as a side hustle. We do this, so wanted to talk to you a little bit about it. So I do get a lot of questions about it. I also wanted to mention on my resource page, which you'll find a link in the description below, we teach all about parking lot striping pricing, and we adding to it too. So be checking out that resource page for some upcoming new updates on parking lot striping. A lot's to come, so hang tight. I'm really super excited about the upcoming stuff we have. So check out the link in the description. Also, I'll pin a comment if you want to find more about it. Just click on that link. So in parking lot striping, a lot of guys really want to know what it is. And it does seem a little self-explanatory, but look, if you don't know, if you've never been exposed to it, you just don't know. So obviously there are parking lines in a parking lot. Most of those lines are either yellow or white, the large majority of them. You will see other lines that are blue. You will see other lines that are red, and occasionally some other colors, especially if it's something like customer pickup area or drop-off zone. There may be some other type of colors there, but for the most part, you're gonna run across those 4 colors: yellow, white, blue, and red, and that is the parking lot striping. Obviously, the yellow and white is the parking lines. The blue would be your handicap or your ADA markings, and obviously red for fire lane. So what do we do with those parking lines? Well, occasionally, about once a year, some places are a little bit more often than that, those lines get worn out. And that's what I get a lot of questions about. Why do we have to stripe and why so often? Even using the best of best paints, the best that money can buy. And we go over that in some of our training videos. I'm not gonna get into it now because it's super long, but even the best of the best paints, sometimes a gas station parking lot has to be restriped once a year, sometimes twice a year if it's a really 24-hour deal. And sometimes if you got some of these super gas stations that we've seen pop up over the last few years, they need to be striped sometimes about every couple months. There's a lot of in and out of traffic there 24 hours a day, especially in the front of the storefront. And if they got a car wash there, some of them have a car wash, some of them have a vacuum center. You may also see some with a red box out in front of them. All that has to be striped. Now, what the law requires, federal law requires that they keep up with their fire lane markings for obvious reasons, and even more important, their ADA markings. Their ADA is the handicap marking. So these places are forced by law to have their parking lot striped, or either face complete shutdown, where they actually go in and shut the place down completely. In some very severe cases, actually disconnect utilities to that building if these codes are not adhered to on their timeline. So the ADA markings, if they're not properly marked, are very hard to see. These places of business can face severe signs. So it's your job as a parking lot striper to make them aware of it. And a lot of times you can find this information on the web. But what I will be doing at some point in the future, not at the moment, but I will be including some of this literature in our parking lot striping training series. So obviously all that costs money. So the earlier you get in, the least you got to spend to learn about this. And this can change your financial future. I mean, not even your future, it can change your financial now, getting into striping. So we teach a lot about parking lot striping all the time because it is a passion. I know it can change people's lives, and it has, and it will continue to. So again, getting back to these gas stations, banks, hospitals, a lot of your dentist office, chiropractors offices, your Walmarts, your shopping centers, there's just so much striping out there. There are some roadways. If you get into some of these private neighborhoods where you got the dotted line on the street, and those are so easy to do. Even putting down the little reflectors in the middle, all that's very easy work, but pays an incredible amount of money. So that's what parking lot striping is. That's basically restriping, is when you go in, the lines are faded and you can't see them, or they start to look a little rough. You can go in there and repaint those and make crazy amount of money with a machine like this that you see behind me in a matter of a few hours. So another topic on parking lot striping is new layouts. So we just talked about restriping. Restriping is a term where we talked about going into a gas station or a fast food place and restriping those parking lots. Even in the drive-thrus where they have the directional arrows showing people which way to go to the drive-thru, and they got the little border lines to stay inside those, what we call guidelines. All of those have to be restriped and restriped often. Like I said, sometimes only every couple months. And you can get some of these reoccurring accounts and take a machine like this behind me and go make thousands of dollars a week and tens of thousands of dollars a month. It's no joke. You really can do it. I know a lot of guys that are doing it. So it's easy to do. One or two guys that, a good crew, and you out there rocking and rolling. And it's not that bad of work. You just get behind the thing and push it. There's a learning curve to it, which going to be teaching that here in a few weeks. We'll have all of that ready, set, and ready to go. But thinking about joining the parking lot striping community, sometimes it's hard to make that jump. But having the right help in place, knowing what equipment to buy, what paints to buy, and other very important aspects of the industry, how to SEO for it. If you're not familiar with that, it's how to optimize your website, or either your Google My Business listing, or whether it's your business cards, or if it's your flyers, or if it's whatever other type of marketing that you're performing, the best way to word this, because not everybody is familiar with parking lot striping. So sometimes we have to educate a little bit as we are submitting a quote or a proposal, but generally speaking, with the right literature promoting your business, it's a win-win situation for them because they don't have to research it. You're there as the authority. And oftentimes, I'm very much living proof of this, oftentimes they never get the second quote because you go in there and you just impress them with the right literature, the right proposal, how to lay it out, doing all of this. Your proposal means the world, not the pricing. Sometimes the pricing is the least important part of their problem, especially if they have received significant and heavy-handed fines for not having their parking lot striping up to code. Your price is just some digits on a paper. I mean, it can vary $1,000, $2,000, $3,000 either way, and they're still going with you because you're there, you're presenting the correct information to them, and they have the confidence that you're going to perform the job and get them out of hot water with the city. So just think about those things in parking lot striping. I wanted to teach a little bit about that tonight. So a lot of guys, they just don't know what we're talking about when we talk about striping. I know sometimes it seems obvious to us because we do it every single day. But, sometimes you don't know what you don't know. So that's what we were here for. We're going to start teaching. And again, We got a lot more of this coming, so please subscribe to the channel if you would like to learn more about parking lot striping as we progress. Like I said, I got this brand spanking new machine right here behind me. It's never been started, so we're gonna go through some of that here in the next couple of days. We'll be putting some video of it up as well, and we'll be using it most likely really soon and getting it all dirty, so it's not gonna look perfect forever. So if you wanna see more of that content, please hit that subscribe button and drop a comment in the box below and let me know if you've ever thought about striping. And if you have any questions about striping, leave it in the comment box below and I'll try to get to as many as I can. And hopefully we can bring the awareness of striping out there in the community and letting business owners know that this is available, that they don't have to suffer through being harassed by the city, being harassed by city inspectors or city enforcers, because you can come in and take care of those issues for them. So with the right training, with the right attitude and the right motivation, you could do this. So like always, y'all stay tuned. Please like, subscribe, and comment below. Again, I'm Billy Davidson here with Davidson Pressure Washing and Painting, and I hope to talk to y'all soon in the next video.